Welcome to my channel, Limitless Being. We're here, you're limitless, unless you think otherwise. How's everyone doing? Well, I hope. Hello, Miss Blacklisted. Welcome. Okay, I'm going to jump into a collective message. Hello, Miss Blessed. Angel dipped in chocolate. Welcome. How's everyone? All right, let's get into the reading. Hello, Callie Diamond. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Angel dipped in chocolate. I'm gonna put these back and get in. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Clear messages for the collective. Trini Reds, Grand Rising. Thank you, Callie Diamond. Welcome. Okay, past energy for the collective. I'm gonna just pull them. There was some type of inspiration, a new idea, something that was like a divine inspiration. We had a concept, a spark, part number 46. Past energy. Thank you, Spirit. Present. That would be almost like an Ace of Wands energy. Thank you, Spirit. Present energy. The heart chakra is open, active. Showing up as very compassionate, caring, empathetic. Coming to the terms of acceptance. Very gentle. We have 10-10 energy so far. 46 and 28. So major completions. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Future energy. Look at that. More heart chakra. Love. Okay. Card number 24. 6. 6 are all about service, relationships, love, kindness, benevolence, sharing, and receiving. Receiving that loving energy that you are exuding. And bottom of the deck, as the final outcome, we have card number 38, which is 11, the mind. Being open, flexible, tapping into your imagination, okay? And learning, overall learning lessons. So we have crown chakra starting to reading, heart chakra, double heart chakra, and solar plex, or crown chakra, third eye chakra. I'm sorry, y'all. Get it together. Yes, the overall outcome, we have the mind. That's crown chakra energy being activated. Okay, openness to receive divine intuitive messages. All right, let's jump into the reading. I don't know what deck to go into. Let's pick this one up. Thank you, Callie Diamond. Okay. All right. In the past, that's where I'm going to start with this inspiration card, okay? We had the Ten of Swords come out first. Some kind of ruined, a final ending to something. And I want to say you had divine inspiration to go ahead and get self-sufficient here. 9 of Pentacles. Taking care of yourself. Living your life like it's golden, abundant. Can I get one more, Spirit? After some type of ruin energy. High Priestess also. Okay, that's kind of clarifying this inspiration. So whatever you went through in this past position, Ten of Swords, It sparked your inspiration to seek a deeper connection within yourself and, of course, the divine. Okay, very intuitive, connected here. All right. Current energy, we have compassion showing up. Your heart space being open. Very empathetic, very gentle, coming to terms of acceptance. After some type of Three of Wands in reverse. Maybe something you were waiting on, thought it would go in your favor or you would receive the type of news. Not so much, okay? Or you received news that was not, I can't get the words together, sorry y'all. You dealt with someone or something, a situation that was not virtuous. The information or the actions that were taken or the lack of, you came to some type of acceptance or you're coming to that acceptance. Okay. And you're standing firm on this with valor. Seven of Wands energy. Okay. I want to just jump right into the tea. What happened? What's the ruin in the past? What was not so virtuous? Well, let me keep going, get the rest of the cards out. Can I get one more for the present energy? Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to just take the Hierophant, okay? It could have had something to do with an institution. It could have put you in a deeper connection to the divine. This would be the match to the High Priestess here, okay? We'll come back and see what it is. Future position, you have more heart chakra, okay? After having compassion, coming to acceptance on something regarding an institution, a marriage, your connection to the source, you strengthening, you holding firm with your boundaries, you come into the energy of receiving, okay? Sharing. Equal give and take relationships. With the Seven of Wands, it has to be reciprocated, or, you know, I don't feel as though the collective is going to tolerate anything less with the Seven of Wands energy and the Hierophant here. Yeah. You're not going to pour into an empty cup. Just like you can't pour from an empty cup. So definitely this future position of having kindness, sharing, being open to receive, benevolent energy. We have Five of Wands, strife, and 10 of Swords. No, 10 of Wands, oppression. Okay. So as you're in this loving nature, open to receive, someone in a future position that brought a lot of conflict or will be in a lot of conflict is experiencing some type of oppression, okay? They literally could be facing incarceration for competing with you, strife here, challenging you. Don't know yet. I have one more, Spirit. Thank you for the collective energy. Already the energy is heavy. Okay. Seven of Swords. Whatever actions that they plan on taking that's going to end them in this oppressive energy was futile. Okay. They could have been strategic, not forthcoming. Seven of Swords, you know, it speaks of manipulation, kind of moving in stealth. Not good in this final outcome, or this future position. Final outcome, we have the Mind, okay, card number 11. You could be a master number 11. Cruelty, Nine of Swords. Wow, okay. Two more, Spirit. Thank you for the collective energy. Four of Pentacles. Someone wanting some type of control, power over a situation. The energy I'm picking up is doing whatever it takes. If that means standing on the back or the neck of someone else, not considering their feelings, their emotions, the repercussions, the ramifications. They're coming out in this cruelty energy. Okay. One more. Thank you, Spirit, for the collective. One more. Okay. Princess of Cups, the costume designer here. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Help me understand what this is. Bottom of the deck, we have Prince of Wands, the journalist. There could be someone advocating against or for you, collective. The energy I'm picking up is some type of narrative. I don't pick up a good one. Before we go any further into clarifying, can we get a few cards out maybe to see who this energy is in relation to the collective? We have a husband and a co-worker coming out so far. Okay, this co-worker is a frenemy. Okay. Smiling in your face, really not having your best interests at hand. They could be the one with this narrative going. Fighting for some type of recognition, reward in this final overall outcome. You could do something creative, or you just have a creative talent. I see you keeping a childlike spirit. And the only way to have all this compassion, this love energy, is to be in an open, heart-centered place. I think I've explained this before in the readings that in utero, once conception happens, and that's what this is. Wow, and it says conception on there too. Once conception happens, you know, you go to the doctor and you get a pregnancy test and they do an ultrasound. The first thing they pick up is that flutter. That's the SA node in the heart. And then the whole fetus forms around that. So you design your body around that divine spark. As we grow, age, go through experiences, we move away from that, especially after like age 7. We move away from that heart-centered place. In this final outcome, for you to still show up as a Page of Cups, Princess of Cups, the costume designer, and the creativity, anything is possible. You have had to return or stay in that childlike state. That's what I'm trying to explain. With this compassion and this love energy in the present and the future. Okay. You could see this coming. This card is the third eye. Or the first eye. Okay. You could see that there is a husband, someone that you work with, a frenemy. Can I get one more? Anyone else in the collective's energy that is seeking some type of power, very cruel in how they go about it. Okay, we have a granddaughter and a grandfather. I'm picking up ancestor energy. For some of the collective, you could be a grandfather. Okay, you could be the granddaughter. For those that it doesn't apply to, like I said, I pick up ancestor energy with the grandfather, elder energy. Okay. I want to say that divine protection is here as well as ancestral protection. Okay. We'll see what the whole grandfather thing is and the granddaughter. All right. Let me clarify. Use this one. So we got the Prince of Wands and the Princess of Cups. Okay. There is a narrative being spread. You may not be aware of it, collective, either by this husband, this co-worker, about a granddaughter. Is the energy I'm picking up. Thank you, Spirit. This past energy, there was a new spark, some type of conception, an impulse from the divine, okay? It ignited something after a Ten of Swords energy, painful betrayal. You could have hit like rock bottom, felt like you were going through a period of ruin where you had to start over and you bounced back right to the Nine of Pentacles. That's beautiful, okay? There was a lack of judgment on something, and it is upright. Judgment in reverse. Maybe this Ten of Swords, failure to call judgment on something, was the catalyst for this Ten of Swords. Can I get another one on why judgment is in reverse? Queen of Swords. Okay, yeah. Someone could have misjudged you. Okay. If you failed to call judgment on a situation that led to some type of ruin, it puts you in the Queen of Swords and High Priestess energy. Okay. Divine connection and heightened intelligence. And you bossed up. Nine of Pentacles. What was the lack of judgment? What was the Ten of Swords in the past position? Clear messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. A Queen of Wands and an Ace of Wands. That passionate new spark. This could involve a fire sign energy. Can I get another one? Who's the Queen of Wands, Spirit? In the past position for the collective. Ace of Swords. So yes, this involved the Queen of Wands, okay? Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. You received some type of truth. It could have been about a co-worker, okay? Or a husband in Queen of Swords, or I'm sorry, Queen of Wands energy that did something and put you in a situation where something ended, there was no coming back from it, okay? I'm not really clear on the judgment in reverse yet. Anything else on this past energy? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, it came out again. So what I'm picking up is you failed to judge something correctly, misjudge something, gave someone an opportunity. Going through this Ten of Swords twice, came out again. Spirit is like I said what I said, figure it out. You emotionally walked away, you withdrew. Okay. This was divine justice. This gave the universe an opportunity to come in and set things back into balance. When walking away, you could have went through some type of awakening. With this inspiration, came out twice, Ace of Wands is the same as this inspiration card. Okay. Some type of awakening happened. You emotionally walked away. You tapped into High Priestess energy. You've always been gifted. You may have just relied on that for whatever this was. Okay. It could have involved someone in Queen of Wands energy, male or female. Husband, co-worker is who we have out here. We have the grandfather and the granddaughter, but I'm not picking that energy up as whoever was trying to, I'm hearing assassinate character, ruin, limit the collective. Okay. Justice played out as you were in a hangman energy, feeling as though there was no movement, no motion, in a period of recovery from whatever that Ten of Swords was, whatever they did. Okay. I want to say character deformation, definitely stability, finances, work, business with this Nine of Pentacles, and co-workers, something to do with work, stability with a spouse. You went through a period of that hangman where you gained some type of enlightenment. All right. The wheel turned in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune's not out here, but he's tied to this wheel here. Okay. And then Nine of Pentacles clearly. Relying on High Priestess energy, having this divine spark, this inspiration, you knew that your needs on all levels would be met. Okay, so this is what I see for the past. Thank you, Spirit. Current energy, the collective showing up in a place of being compassionate. Okay, something was not virtuous. You have boundaries up. This is either with an institution like a job, a marriage, a contract. You're standing on firm boundaries while keeping an open heart center. Page of Swords. Ooh. Put these two back. Okay, so Page of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Swords, the World card, there it is, coming out of that stagnant place. The Ace of Cups, Three of Pentacles, this is a lot. Ten of Pentacles, wow. Queen of Cups, and a Nine of Swords. You could have gained some type of communication. Communication came in. I'm picking up on someone talking with this Page of Swords. Okay. You could have found something out. More communication with the Eight of Wands. It caused some type of rapid change. Someone you moved away from for your mental health and to keep your freedom. Let's close the cycle out. Okay. So whatever this communication was, it wasn't virtuous. It wasn't what you expected with Virtue, Three of Wands coming out in reverse. You could have been passed up for a promotion, waiting to hear something. Someone that owed you some type of apology or sentiment, it may not have come in. I don't know why I'm hearing like Bible verses. Okay, Spirit. There was an emotional renewal. Source, the divine came through. You stood your boundaries. You stood on your boundaries and you kept your heart open. This allowed for a renewal. Some type of emotional renewal. Clarifying this Hierophant, we got the Three of Pentacles. This could be a new work, collaboration, promotion. Someone working with you, not against you. This led to a Ten of Pentacles. This is all present energy. Some type of abundance, fulfillment. There you are again. Queen of Cups. This caring, empathy, gentleness, acceptance, loving energy. Someone is in the Nine of Swords. They made a wrong choice. They should not have went against you. There's no coming back from something. They're in some type of nightmare. They're not getting any sleep at night. Can I get more on Nine of Swords? What's the Nine of Swords, Spirit? Who's in this energy? Thank you. Clear messages for the collective. Somebody that was doing something deceptive. Seven of Swords. Okay. Someone that manipulated a situation with work, marriage. Someone not respecting or trying to cross your boundaries that you moved away from and closed the cycle out with. We got a King of Cups showing up on the bottom of the deck. The match to the Queen of Cups, so this definitely could have been a counterpart. Doesn't have to be a water sign. Okay. Future energy. You're staying not in just that caring empathy. Now you're open to receive and extend kindness to others. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. 3 of Cups. That brings in connections in this future position that are balanced, equal give and take. Okay. Celebrating, not tolerated. However, there is still someone showing up. 5 of Wands. One to compete. Dealing, now they went from a 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords. So if they're not physically incarcerated, they are mentally entrapped. Okay, the mind is the as above, the soul below is the body. If they're in any type of mental entrapment to the point of oppression, they may as well be incarcerated. They're incarcerated in their mind and it's showing up in their reality. Because of this 7 of Swords energy. Came out twice. Okay. Okay, so what's this good news? The 3 of Cups, this loving energy, equal give and take, new partnerships, friendships. Page of Pentacles coming out on the fence and the strength. Okay, I'm going to take it upright. Thank you, Spirit. So the Page of Pentacles is some type of new opportunity, something in the material realm. However it applies. New connection, new home, new job, new car, school, obtaining a degree, something that you're going to show off. It's meant for you to show off. We have a male bird here, peacock, with all his feathers. Okay. Because you had the strength to endure, to rely on the divine, the courage to persevere through this and keep an open, loving heart, because there's a lot going on. What's the 5 of Wands? One to compete with you for opportunities, abundance. Try to manipulate a situation in their favor. Anything else? And you defended this. You have divine protection against this. You actually don't have to do anything but keep your boundaries up and the universe works for you. You stay in that high vibrational, open heart, loving place. One more. Thank you, Spirit. What is the oppression, the 10 of Swords? Whoever this is that you're defending and they just keep persisting to be manipulative, to try and block opportunities. 7 of Pentacles. These investments are not going to pay off. Your investments are. It's all over the reading. What's the 7 of Pentacles? What are they investing in? Waiting to harvest. More control, and it fell over your 10 of Pentacles. Someone wanting to control the legacy you're building, the hard work that you're putting in, the foundation that you're laying to leave to your offspring. I'm hearing things you've inherited. Okay. We have a 4 of Pentacles coming out, and it came out on the fence. All right. The same 4 of Pentacles in the final outcome. Someone wanting power. Stepping on your back, your neck, not caring. Very cruel. 9 of Swords. Hoarding, holding all these pentacles to their chest. Everything that you're working hard on. Thank you, Spirit. On the fence, we have Temperance, the Star, 5 of Wands. So yeah, Spirit is reminding you, like a gentle nudge. to continue to temper, which is bringing balance within yourself, the situation, resisting that need to go back and forth with this Five of Wands and compete. It's out here twice in the same position. This is the original Five of Wands that came out. Okay. This is exhausting. So yeah, continue to find balance and temper this. Temper your ego. Okay. Put your passion towards the inspiration, the things that you're building, you're working on. You are in star energy. You know you're doing something right if you have, it could be up to 5 people, 7 people, just these 2 people showing up, co-worker or workers, husband. This co-worker is a friend of me, okay? You're born to shine. You are a healer by healing yourself, staying in this heart-centered space, okay? So with that comes like moths to a flame. Okay. With this Five of Wands. And can I get the Seven of Swords? Clarity on what they're doing that is futile. Okay. The manipulation, the slander, the gossips, the moving in stealth, secretive. Thank you, Spirit. The Fool, very foolish. Spirit is saying continue to take those leaps of faith, relying on the divine and your own due diligence. Thank you. 2 of Swords. I'm reading this as you don't even see it. Don't even waste time. Traditionally, this is needing to make some type of decision, missing information, confusion, a stalemate. A King of Wands and a Six of Wands. I want to pull energy on this. I pick up narcissistic energy. Okay, the King of Wands traditionally is very bold, very attractive, protective, leader. Just, they don't play around, they get what they want. Okay. 6 of Wands is, and one is like Aries. The other one is Leo. Both fire. Very passionate energy. Someone wants to do something and be seen. Where did I see that earlier? Okay. So you're going, whatever you're receiving and or doing, it's for public display. You'll be noticed. This person, by nature, their elemental nature of fire, wants some type of recognition. Before I go any further, can I get a vibe around this King of Wands, 6 of Wands energy in future position for the collective? Thank you. Someone you had a family with, family came out in reverse. Okay. So that could be this this husband energy, the spouse. What about this something in court, legal paperwork? Anything else? Intimacy and drowning. They miss your energy. This is who you have boundaries up. This is who you walked away from, bossed up, went through a glow up, receiving opportunities without, and you're still trying to like rain on your parade. Anything else? One more shuffle. That's it. A lot of tension. They're stressed out and they're worried about something playing out in court. The fact that you released them. They crave an intimate connection. They could have relied heavily on you having that closeness, that unity with them at one point. They want you at rock bottom. Okay. This drowning, rock bottom, over your head, overextended energy. Okay. King of Wands, 6 of Wands. Eight of Pentacles, something to do with work, business, creative projects. Ten of Cups and the Moon. So secretly, they may be working in the shadows on any new connections, maybe trying to slander, gossip, but definitely someone you had a family with. We had that come out a couple times. We have a husband, we have family in reverse, and then we have Ten of Cups upright. Secretly, this is their fear, and this is what they want. They're working very hard behind the scenes. You don't see this. They're being foolish. Okay. Final outcome. The mind. Your third eye being activated. You could be in the dream state, receiving messages. The card is reading having openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. Clarify the mind for the collective. Card number 11. The King of Pentacles. Okay, so you went from the Nine of Pentacles, receiving 10 of Pentacles, receiving opportunities, to the King of Pentacles, or someone in your energy. The Nine of Pentacles again, and the Emperor. So, collective, be open. There could be two suitors. We have an Emperor and a King of Pentacles in the final outcome. This Emperor for this court, this legal, could be a judge. Something's definitely going in your favor with King of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. Emperor in the middle. Spirit is saying to be open to something. Okay. What is the Nine of Swords, the Four of Pentacles around this Princess of Cups energy? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. What is Nine of Swords? A Knight of Wands in reverse. So someone who's non-committal, they don't even have the endurance or the stamina to carry out whatever this cruelty is. This is backfiring. Okay, this Knight of Wands in reverse. This is someone that may have erectile dysfunction. They definitely have a temper. They cannot temper it. They can't manage their anger. They're very impulsive. Power, wanting control, power over someone, you, over something that you're working towards. It's illusionary, and the wheel is turning in your favor, came out upright. As a result, like I said, backfire. It has to send that energy back. You'll be in the Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. So you got Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. I want to see who the Emperor and the King of Pentacles is, though. No worries, collective. This is working out in your favor. The key is following your inspiration, keeping your heart open. Keeping your heart open to receive, accepting, and then be in the energy to receive and give. Listening to your intuition, okay? Started with the High Priestess energy that was activated in the past, and in the mind as the final outcome. Be open to intuitive messages, downloads. Continue your spiritual practices. All right. Wheel turning in your favor. Seven of Cups. These are illusions. This person's trying to create something cruel around you, around what you're working on. They're impulsive. They can't follow through. Very angry, temperamental. Clarify the Princess of Cups. Thank you. The Tower. So it'll be a reset and an ending. Spirit is saying it's going to crumble on this person. We got the Tower and the Death card. Wow. So in this final outcome, there will be a sudden shocking change on these Nine of Swords, this cruelty energy, the Seven of Cups, these illusions. Thinking they have options, they can keep going. They're misguided here. They're imbalanced, severely imbalanced with their nature of this fire energy in reverse. The wheel's turning in your favor. You got 3 major arcana back to back in the final outcome. The Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, and the Death card. An ending to someone trying to control a narrative. A co-worker speaking against you. Blocking something. Okay, this is clarifying this Princess of Cups. Your creative, childlike state of being. Can I get clarity around the King of Pentacles and the Emperor for the collective? I'll start with the Emperor energy. The Devil on the fence. Someone very toxic. Okay. So this Emperor in your life, frenemy, co-worker, spouse, showing up as a devil. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Things have to be made right. What's the Six of Pentacles with the Emperor for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. This person may be in a position of needing you. Okay. The Pentacles definitely represents money, but they could need you to not press charges, I'm hearing, not pursue something, to not submit something to HR, not to, because they're burdened. Ten of Wands. Coming out is very toxic and controlling, with the Devil coming out on the fence. You're releasing this. That's why it's on the fence here. This is this Emperor energy. And what's the King of Pentacles in this final outcome? Thank you, Spirit. King of Swords, Page of Cups. This could be a lawyer. This could be someone just coming from a very logical mindset. Okay. Page of Cups. What is this? King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Four Wands. Stability. To an Empress energy. Partnership. Someone working with you. So if this is at work, this could be corporate. This could be HR. This could be in court with this Emperor. This could be a judge, an attorney. Someone offering you a new emotional, a renewal. Okay. Setting something right. Someone who is authentic in their integrity. The King of Swords does not mix words. They don't play around. Okay. Very intelligent, honest, a lot of integrity, very authentic in what they do. This person is in a position of power. They're very wise and knowledgeable. King of Pentacles is who we were originally clarifying. Okay. They're very abundant. They have the means to, where did I see it? To put things in motion for you to receive. Six of Pentacles. That's going to have this Emperor energy that came out, Devil on the fence, very burdened. Something being made fair, right? You're getting a promotion. You're receiving something. If you're going through a divorce, alimony, child support, we do have a lot of pages out here. They represent children. It could be a daughter involved, a granddaughter. Okay, anything else on this final outcome? Thank you, Spirit. The Magician. You're very powerful, collective. You can manifest this by following your inspiration. I sound like a broken record at this point. Keeping a caring, gentle, accepting, open heart, very loving, and listening to your intuition, as that the Mind card is the last one. Six of Cups. Someone from your past. This has a lot to do with someone from your past, collective. Anything else that you moved on from? The Chariot. Your past taught you a lot. It helped you embrace your shadow. overcome any limitations you thought were hindering you, where you originally started out the reading in this ruin, Ten of Swords, like they did something that was going to keep you down, but nope, you pop right back up. So this person from your past put you in this chariot energy, and you're moving on without them, whoever they are, work, spouse, co-workers, leaving a job. It's a one-seater. You're moving on from the past. Six of Cups. Okay. Can we get clarity around the grandfather? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective on this grandfather energy. Eight of Swords. What about the Eight of Swords? Four of Cups. Can I get one more? King of Cups. Okay. For some of you, it could have been a grandfather in your past that you emotionally withdrew from, that you didn't feel fulfilled, overlooked. You weren't interested in some type of cup, or you felt left out. It could have had you in some type of mental imprisonment. This could have been a water sign, grandfather. Originally, I picked up elder or ancestor energy. Anything else for the grandfather? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. I'm being told to go into the vibe. Clarify the grandfather. Eight of Swords, Four of Cups. Getting away from established energy. Okay. If you have an ancestor that's a grandfather, could have been a water sign, or someone just very nurturing, loving, emotionally balanced, is working on your behalf in the spirit realm, guiding you away from whatever this is. Take a vacation, relax, have fun is the message. Don't worry about your stability. You're established here, and it came out. Okay? You've always been financially taken care of. Thank you, universe, for all the things you prayed for that you have now, as my mentor said. Yes. Okay. Those things that don't emotionally fulfill you, reject them. All part of the message. Thank you, Spirit. What's the energy around the granddaughter? Clear messages for the collective. Clingy, narcissist. Okay. Some of the collective could be old enough to have a granddaughter that is a narcissist, that is clingy. Wow. Anything else on this granddaughter? A granddaughter. You're the granddaughter dealing with a soulmate, a masculine energy who's a narcissist and clingy. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. You're the granddaughter of this grandfather. Anything else? And you're being guided to go, again, to let go, move away, breathe, clear your mind. Okay. So those were like ancestor messages to a divine feminine energy. Okay. Wow. I'm going to pull another one on this soulmate. Not that it's not self-explanatory, I just want to make sure. Yeah, Five of Cups. They're dealing with the loss of you. In despair. Okay, they should have did things differently, but they didn't. They're narcissists. Severely damaged ego. Didn't do the shadow work, didn't heal. Their connection to the divine, to source, is damaged. Okay. This is an old ex, a dead relationship with whatever, and someone stuck in their old ways, old paradigms. We're in the age of Aquarius, okay? You're in the I know energy now. Many are in an awakening, going through their awakening. Yeah, that apology they never brought in. So yeah, these Messages from a grandfather, either still with you or an elder still with you or an ancestor is saying to stop worrying about your stability. You're going to be taken care of. Move away from things that are not fulfilling. You are the granddaughter to this grandfather. This soulmate, this masculine energy truly is arrogant, rash, and insincere and owes you an apology. Whether they'll ever bring it in, accept the apology you haven't received. This was a soulmate, okay? For some of you, I don't really do twin flames a lot because there are not a lot of twin flame connections. Those that think they're in a twin flame connection, they spend a lot of time waiting for that counterpart. And the reality of it is that that counterpart, that twin flame, that one soul that's split into two, and you experience them, they often don't level up. They continue to trigger you so you level up. And if this is a narcissist, you have to move forward or you'll continue to be on that karmic cycle. The wheel won't turn in your favor. The world card won't come out. And we have those things coming out. And that spirit saying move on. Okay, but two true twin flame connections that both heal and come together are meant to do things together to change the world. And they're rare. They do exist, but they're rare. The energy I'm reading for, that is not the case. This is more of a soulmate. Okay. I hope that message was helpful. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Four of Swords, surrender. Fall back, go within. Okay, do your due diligence, but rely on the divine to take care of things. Goodness, this person just has to make an exit and an entry, huh? They're very lustful, greedy, by any means necessary, and inconsiderate. We have seen that over and over in reading. I guess this is to drive it home. Like, if you have any doubts. Can we get anything on this coworker? We didn't really get much. But there is a coworker, a frenemy in the collective energy. Okay. Good. Cool. Very good. Sun rising. So I don't see. Oh, you work from home. Lala, beautiful. You don't get to see him very much. Good. Only take what applies, love. Where to go? Death in reverse. So the coworker don't want something to end. Oh, resistant change. Inability to change. They're stuck. Decay. Repeating negative patterns. Stagnation. They cause it on themselves. You walked away. You are not going to continue that cycle. They're stuck in one. Anything else? Thank you. They're going through a tower. Oh, for some deceptive. I saw the Five of Swords. Wanting to win at all costs. Trying to bully you. Very hostile. Causing a lot of conflicts wherever they go. Okay? Towers are just falling. Very stressed. They tried to, excuse me, defeat you. Confirmation is something very unfair. They're aggressive, intimidating, a bully. King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands, a Fool card, and Six of Wands. What is this? With this co-worker. Okay. Spirit is good. This is your energy collective. King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. You're building an empire here. You're very powerful, okay? Your resources are being met. You're abundant. You're creating financial opportunities. You're proactive, okay? Very reliable, abundant in many ways, okay? Good business sense, very prosperous here. You have mastered whatever it is that you do. You're still doing skill development. You're committed, okay? You have high standards. You're very talented, And like we talked about last live, talent is from the word talentum, which means a sum of money. So, with or without this job, not that you don't need your job, you understand, but you are naturally gifted, okay? You can create income. You're gifted. You have talents here. You have high standards, all right? You're looking to new horizons, growth. You have foresight. You're reaching milestones. Focus on progress and expansion with this Three of Wands energy. King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, all right? Things that are going to bring you happiness. You could have released certain family members, but I'm reading this as you're releasing burdens and focus on what's bringing harmony and happiness into your life. This coworker, the energy I'm picking up is they're like a gnat, like just like go. That's the energy I'm picking up. No comparison to the energy that you're exuding in this reading. Like, they didn't want you to walk away from them. You had to cut off some type of connection with a coworker. They were doing too much. Okay, they're going through a tower, some type of sudden change in their life, a radical shift. Okay, you have new beginnings that are going to bring in your success. Take that leap of faith. If you are trying to get to a place where you release all these burdens, these limitations, carrying other people's weight and crap, you will get there. Okay, let me read the card. Experiencing burnout, struggling, obligations, okay? What is efforting, stress, and exhaustion, duty. Yeah, too many obligations and stuff, extra responsibilities, too many burdens. So this could definitely have a lot to do with work, getting in the way of something you're trying to do. You be in school and you got all these papers to write and projects. You could be launching business plans and getting contracts signed, and you have a coworker, a frenemy, that's causing chaos. Trust me, when you walked away, they experienced some type of ending. They don't want this ending, but it's here for a reason, okay? The tower didn't have to come in. Spirit is like, I said, it's over. Continue to move forward. Your outcome is a new beginning, leap of faith, public recognition and reward, you being paid for your services, you being whatever it is that you're doing and you're working on, keep going. I can't say that enough. What is at the bottom of the deck? Yep, with this loving, compassionate, nurturing heart. You never disconnected from that childlike state through everything. You're chosen. Not everybody can endure the stuff that I read and I read. Only chosen, only light workers, okay, can endure and persevere and then excel and step into their north node. This is beautiful. Collective, I hope this reading was helpful. You're welcome. Yes, you are welcome. My soulmate, Virgo. I'm glad I could help. Beautiful energy, yes. Yes, it was. I don't know what be coming, like, take it easy on me, Spirit, please. These messages. Boy, oh boy. Where we gonna go next, y'all? You wanna do a couple of zodiac signs? Let me clean up. Thank you very much. Y'all are very welcome. Pisces and Gemini? Okay. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So the first two I saw were Pisces, Gemini. Then I see Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Sag. Gemini and Pisces is where I'll start, and we'll go from there. Oh. Y'all not gonna make me cry. And I cry very easily. Okay, let me clean this up and jump into the zodiac signs. Just give me a second, y'all. Might use this deck again. It was given all the tea. Like, make sure I put it upright, because if it's meant to come out in reverse, it will flip over. But at least we gotta start the reading out balanced. Everything in upright. Okay. Let's see. Cancer and Leo, procreations. May, you're welcome. Okay. Let's see. Come on, cards. Ooh, my ear is ringing. Who did I have here? Okay. Where did I put this deck? Just reading the comments. Yes, Ken. Thank you very much, Jody. I got you, God's Earth Angel. Angel dipped in chocolate. I have you, love. You know I do. He was on my mind before I started the reading. Emerald. Oh. I've been told my readings put people to sleep, like the sound of my voice. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. The voice one, thank you. Thank you very much, Silent Ellis. Who do we start with, y'all? Pisces and Gemini? Gemini and Pisces, who was first? Where we at? Where we at? Hope they gonna make me do this puzzle. It's often found on a table. Oh, I didn't get it. Hold on. TikTok be putting me through all kinds of stuff. Okay, I got it. All right. Celeste, thank you. Y'all send me some healing energy. I really need to stop smoking these cigarettes. Okay, hold on. Where are we at? I don't went too far. Pisces, Gemini. Okay, then we'll jump into Aquarius. Okay. I see Sag after that. Let me write it down. I'm scrolling back trying to figure out where to go. I think I cut this one already. Okay. So we're going to do Pisces, Gemini, Sag. I saw. I'm fitting Aquarius in there. I got a day one. I love y'all all. Okay. Yes, I see Virgo over here. You're very welcome. Virgo. Okay, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Okay. Oops, what is this doing in here? Aries, Pisces, and Gemini. Thank you. Halo. I had to go all the way back to see it. Thank you for all the roses and the likes and the gifts and all the stuff y'all be doing over here. Thank y'all. Capricorn. Jodianne. Hi, honey. My goodness. What you doing here? That's one of my nursing students. Look, hi, Mama. They took over my Facebook. I just became Mama Mendoza. Oh, my goodness. You know, at work, I seen, what's her name? Danae. And she almost called me Miss Mendoza one day. Did you graduate? Did you go to nursing school yet? All right. I did shuffle this one. I'm just going to try to shuffle it again. You work in nursing homes, Mountain Mama? I'm telling you, boy, oh boy, it was easier working in a prison than it is in long-term care. My goodness. I didn't do this deck. Hold on. Hello, hello. Okay. Celeste, you love nursing homes? I mean, I love helping, you know, but goodness. Yeah, physically and emotionally it drains you. It does. It really does. Daycare was easier too, right? I'm telling you. Them elders don't play. Okay. So we got Pisces up first. Okay, I got a strawberry stuck in here. Pisces. Let me get a message for Pisces spirit. Thank you. Clear messages. Your life stories, I'm telling you. Gotta be grateful, right? spend that kind of time with the elders, you learn a lot. As soon as I let go, I've been seeing positive changes, even though. Great read. Thank you, Kenneth Sands. Okay, Pisces. Where am I being guided to pull a message from? Oh, the back of the desk. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Pisces. Anything? Thank you. It says, be open to receive love and abundance. And then, why does karmic always got to come out with the positive energy? Don't let a karmic stop your flow. Spirit is saying, continue, Pisces, to be open to receive love and abundance. You're worthy of it. It's coming. There's a karmic somewhere. Trust your intuition. You could be being guided about this. Pisces, y'all live behind the veil. Y'all don't even live in the 3D. So you're very intuitive, okay? Trust your intuition. Be open to receive love and abundance. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Pisces. Present energy for Pisces. Solar plexus, being activated, confident. The endurance to persevere, very courageous. Okay. Connecting with the sun, getting outside. Trying to burp. Excuse me. Be courageous against any temptation. Could be this karmic energy that wants to come in and tempt you with something, Pisces. One more. Okay. Yes. Withdraw from this energy. You have some type of new love coming in that's going to be successful, victorious. You'll be celebrated, supported. Something else is flipped over. Follow the light, the sun card, pure positivity, happiness, joy. Okay. Yeah. So 8 of Cups to this temptation. Walk away. You learned your lesson. You don't want to repeat another cycle with it. Don't let it affect your courage, your confidence, or your fortitude. All right. You got new love coming in. It will be successful. Happiness, a renewal. So this could be a relationship or something ending. Whoever this is in their lower nature, they're very stuck in that root, that sacral, or in their solar plexus. Okay. Spirit is guiding you away from this person to receive this light and abundance. What's solar plexus? Fulfillment of your wishes, taking that courageous action. Continue to persevere. Drop this person like a bad habit. Like, I need to stop smoking cigarettes, okay? Drop them. You got beautiful stuff. Pisces, what's temptation with this karmic energy? Move on. For your mental health, this is like 6 of Swords. Get away from this person. Okay, coming out of the darkness, going towards the light. What's emotional withdrawal? Thank you. Came out in reverse. Partnerships and alliances. So don't align with this person anymore. Withdrawal is that is clarifying emotional withdrawal from partnership and alliance in reverse. What's the Ace of Cups? You got new love coming in. This one came out first. You're being guided. Okay, that's sort of one card at a time. Wisdom. This is the Hermit. This is like going within, being very wise. This Ace of Cups, this emotional renewal starts with self-love. Okay. Um, Loving and accepting yourself creates a space for it to come in. Still dealing with this temptation, this karmic energy you moving on from, it would create space for more of that. Okay, you disconnected or came out of some type of partnership or an alliance. You withdrew from this person already. Be wise and know that you have love coming. I don't have my cheat sheet. Number 5, is that the Hermit card? Victory and success. Be aware. Okay, if somebody's trying to psych you out of your position with this deception, envy, know that that's just it. They're envious. They're being deceptive. Okay, be aware. The victory and success is yours. They're a liar. Okay. Then the light, we have our financial material changes, choose wisely, and heartache and loss. Be patient, Pisces. So if you're going through a period where you're experiencing 5 of Pentacles, financial, and what kind of changes? Material changes. Continue to be inspired with the Sun card. No, you have to create that. Become delusional with your manifestations. It's already here for you. Okay, that's the energy you have to be in, as well as choosing wisely. The choices, the options that you're presented with. You have temptation. Spirit is saying move on from that. Emotionally withdraw from that. Partnership and alliances in reverse. So choose wisely. Whoever this is affecting your finances. They're affecting your solar plexus, your courage, your confidence. Okay? This is the Magician. You can have whatever you want. Someone is also trying to manipulate with deception and envy, Pisces. Okay? Choose wisely to avoid a 3 of Swords. Emotional heartache and loss. This all came out clarifying the Sun card. Something's going to be illuminated. Okay. Anything else for Pisces? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. That's it. All right. I'm being guided to get you one of these inspirational cards of a deck I have not finished. Move on from whoever this is. Choose an environment that's going to work for you. Okay? We think we have options, and we do. Okay? So option number 1, you could change the environment. That's like trying to work it out, going to counseling, having a mediation, changing your desk. You can change environments. You could get away. You can move away. You can go through a separation and divorce. You can get a new job. Something. Change yourself will be the 3rd option. And it's usually choose option 3, yourself. So your perspective. I'm hearing like how we define success. I put a whole bunch of cards and stuff together to talk about success. It's a perspective. Trying to give an example without giving all my business away. What example was I gonna try and give? Perfect example. I had family members, friends, relatives write me off by becoming a teenage parent. Okay? I mean, they wrote me off. I had so much promise. I was supposed to go to the Olympics, y'all. I was breaking records in the paper. It was before the internet. I had scholarships to go to school as long as I would run for them. Basketball was like second to that. When I became a teenage parent and broke my mother's heart, the perspective that I had of being successful, achieving things in life, how I would measure myself, seemed so gloomy. It's like I had a black mark next to my name. It was over. I was supposed to become a statistic. All right. That's why I loved working where Jody Ann is on here on the live, or was on the live. Why I love working there. I used to work at Job Corps, and they were all the kids that society threw away, forgotten about, didn't have good support systems. They all became my kids. Took over my Facebook. And I used to tell them this. Choose option 3, which is change yourself, change your perspective, Pisces. You define what success is. You overcome limitations. You can try and change environments, change the environment. You have to change yourself. You have to develop a new outlook and perspective. There is no coincidence. Everything is in divine order. Okay? And the only one I truly had in my corner, as far as like my little bit of confidence, the solar plexus energy, was my grandmother at that time. God rest her soul. And she told me having children is one of the most natural things that you can do. Everything else after that is your choice. So you got to make the best of your life, but don't be ashamed by becoming a teenage parent. Your story doesn't end there. Pisces, change your perspective. Spirit is guiding you. Choose wisely. Release emotional heartache and loss. These things are affecting your finances. You're the Magician. Be aware of deception and envy. You have new love coming in. You will be victorious and successful. There will be a fulfillment of your wishes. As long as you resist this temptation, move on from it. Drop these partnerships and alliances that are not working for you. Emotionally withdraw from that. Excuse me. Trust your intuition. And stay open to love. Okay? Be open to receive love in abundance. Pisces, I hope that message was helpful. Okay, I'm going to read it. It resonates for somebody because I seen it flipped over while I was telling all my business. I secretly feel unworthy of love, broken. So when you extended affection and kindness towards me, I lost respect for you. Whoever this temptation, deceptive, envious energy is, Pisces, know that. This person is very broken. Not that no one, can fix themselves, work on themselves, but that is their mindset. As a result of you being kind, loving, and open to them, they lost respect for you. Know it, accept it, move on from them, Pisces. I hope that was helpful. Okay. Maybe kids are what? I didn't see it. And Spirit is saying to fast. Fasting heightens your intuition. The longest fast I ever did was 3 days, 72 hours, straight water fast. I'm telling y'all, the sky was a different blue. The grass was a green I had never seen before. Like, I would get messages intuitively when the wind blew. And this is before I went through my awakening, and stepped into my spiritual gifts and stuff like that. But all kids are angels, yes. Yes. Fast. Clear your gut, That's your first brain, your gut, that you got neurons in there, so they can receive direct messages from source, from the universe, from your environment. When your stomach is empty, your gut is empty, Your intuition heightens. You did 21 days. Wow. Celeste, hats off to you. Woo! I did in 3 days. My girls were young, so I was still cooking and everything for them. But by day 3, I had to eat something, y'all. I was working at the prison, running 3 miles a day. You inspired me. I'm gonna do 21 days. I'm gonna get there. But yeah, Pisces and collective. Spirit is saying the fast. Okay. Next we had Gemini. Yes. You're welcome. Central am I saying that right? Gemini, okay. Let's jump into it, Gemini. I'm gonna start with that same deck. Gemini, I'm gonna take these two. Spiritual strength, movement, choices, and decisions. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Gemini. So, Gemini, you have some type of, you got a choice or a decision to make, and you're being guided to rely on your spiritual strength, your wisdom, your endurance. Thank you, Spirit. Plants and flowers can help raise your frequency, Gemini. Victory in court. See that at the bottom. Gemini, heal your deepest wounds so that abundance can flow to you. You could be making some type of choice, dealing with movement, choices, or decisions, like moving, having to make a choice. Something to deal with healing a wound. It's a blockage or a perceived blockage or weakness. Once you heal it, abundance can flow to you. Spirit is telling you to rely on your spiritual strength. Plants and flowers can help raise your frequency. So get out in nature, get you some plants, get your hands in the dirt, plant something. Victory in some kind of court situation. Only take what applies, y'all. Okay. Let's use a different deck. Gemini, clear messages, Spirit. Present energy for Gemini at this time. Thank you. Moving on from something. That has a lot to do with this Two of Wands. Making a choice whether you should leave something behind. Calmer waters mentally. Not to go back and forth. Anything that brings confusion or question mark is a no. Alright. Just don't ponder and move on to calmer waters for your mental health. Okay. Past energy for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Thirsty. Gemini, is there something you need to speak on? A decision to speak your truth on something? That you want to move away from something? What's the past energy for Gemini? Some type of disappointment, let down is an energy I got. Despair. Something from the past. I did see a 3 of Cups earlier. This particular individual is focused on the past, looking at 3 cups spilled over. There's 2 cups standing up right behind you if you turn around, Gemini. And future energy for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Celeste, I bet you do. Look. What's that? I remember that movie too. Seymour Feed Me with the Venus flytrap. No more plans for you? You're calling judgment on something. You're taking accountability. You're looking at, look, I'll go deep. Your whole bloodline. Everyone that came before you, the sacrifices, the work they put in, the lack of work that they didn't put in. What you going to do? You're going to continue to, whatever this decision is, ponder on it. Stay in despair. Regret about something. Move on currently is saying. Future position, you calling some kind of judgment. When you call judgment, the universe can call judgment and come in and work on your behalf. Okay? Yes. Hello in Madison. Outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Hard work, perseverance pays off. Self-mastery. Eight of Pentacles. So what is this about, Spirit? With Gemini. Relying on your spiritual strength, making a choice. You're encouraged to get into nature, be around it, plant something, get a plant, heal a wound so that your abundance can flow. Call judgment on it. Move away from something. Anything for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Nothing? Okay, let's see. Angel number for Gemini? I tried to split it up. Split this deck up. Angel number for Gemini. Helpful messages, Spirit. Thank you. I'm going to pick one. Okay, 818. It says, now is the moment in which you are creating your future. Okay, nearing the end of an important, significant phase in your life, your career, self-confidence and personal power or business, career or business, self-confidence and personal power, giving and receiving reciprocity here, staying in your integrity, being self-reliant. When you see angel number 818, okay, manifesting positive abundance, experiencing karma, new beginnings, forward movement, leadership, intuition, ambition, and being assertive. So when you see angel number 818, those are the messages. However, it applies to this wound, moving forward, relying on your spiritual strength, moving away and calling judgment from this Five of Cups. Self-mastery. Did we read that? Self-reliance, self-confidence. Okay. Because this is the self-mastery card. What is the Six of Swords? Which Gemini moving on from? Thank you. Bringing balance to something that's imbalanced. Tempering yourself. Moving on mentally so you can have balance. This is taming your passion. Balancing your ego out. Past energy, that Two of Wands is here again. That was in the overall energy. Movement, choices, and decisions. So in the past, something left you not happy, in despair. You made a choice. You're moving on currently. You're finding balance, Gemini. Beautiful. Future position, we have judgment. Okay, on something painful, a heartbreak, a betrayal. You're calling judgment on this so you can heal it. What's heal your deepest wound? Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords. Goodness. Having the strength and the courage. And we saw that at the beginning with spiritual strength. Gemini. That's 18 swords. 19, 20, 21 swords. That's a lot of hurt. You're strong enough for it. Spirit saying to heal it. Heal your deepest wound so abundance can flow to you, Gemini. Whatever it was left you heartbroken, in despair. I'm hearing roundabout energy. You made a decision in the past. You got to heal the wound, or you keep attracting that energy. Eight of Pentacles, final outcome for Gemini. Thank you. The Emperor on the fence. For the Eight of Pentacles. What's the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles? Four of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Two of Cups. You could be mastering yourself, Gemini, as in career objectives, educational, business objectives. You're putting your passion into something. You work with your hands. Creative. I'm taking this energy from the Emperor as you. What you do for work. Is bringing you balance, stability in this final outcome. Four of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and a Two of Cups. There's a connection here, abundance, okay? And there's stability, a union or a reunion, marriage, a new contract, stability, however it applies, Gemini. There are two people in this card and then a Two of Cups here. So you're coming into some type of partnership. What's the Six of Pentacles in the final outcome for Gemini? It could be in a position to give and receive, give or receive. Thank you. Five of Swords. What's the Five of Swords? Who wants to sabotage? Win at all costs. Do whatever they gotta do. Slander, gossip. Gemini's had enough pain. They're creating a lot of illusions. Okay, who's the Emperor then? Clear messages for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Emperor energy. Thank you. Someone you're trying to move on from, or you're trying to find that balance with all this chaos and manipulation going on around you in this final outcome. One more, Spirit. Chariot and the Emperor. Waiting on something. Waiting for something to pay off. To work itself out. Not engaging with whatever this is. You're being guided to be courageous. Rely on your spiritual strength. Move on from all these swords in your back that has you stuck in your head. It looks like you're currently doing that, Gemini. This could relate to a partnership or work or business or somebody you collaborated with. You didn't deserve whatever this is. You're showing up very loving and nurturing here. Okay. You're saying staying heart-centered. It could be somebody trying to come back and offer their cup. This is who you're tempering and moving on from currently. Could be someone you have a family with that you call judgment on. With this Three of Swords, this betrayal, this heart. I'm not sure on what this Emperor Chariot on the fence is. You're waiting on something. Put the work in. You're waiting. You focus on future endeavors. Creating something. You're not looking back at whatever this is. But there's somebody trying to bring imbalance, trying to block something you're supposed to receive. Could be who you had a connection with. I'm not sure. Clarify the Emperor, the Chariot, both on the fence. Thank you, Spirit. King of Cups. That's the match to the Queen. So it could be a counterpart, a spouse. Who is this? In Gemini's energy. Clear messages, Spirit. Okay. Something's going to be balanced out eventually. Justice is here, but it's kind of on the fence. It's going to come in quickly. Knight of Swords. You may not see this. You could feel like you're in a hangman position. Waiting. Trying to move on. Trying to find balance. I see in the future energy though. Someone you have a family with. You call family. Something with family. You call in judgment on. A betrayal. Something very hurtful. Gemini. Why is the Chariot on the fence and not upright? And Gemini moving on. Could be something playing out in court. 2 court cards here. An institution. Work. School. It's coming in quickly with the Knight of Swords. What's the communication? Stay focused. Stay strategic. Logical. King of Swords. Okay. Definitely stay in your integrity. This is your energy, Gemini. So someone from the past, some kind of message or action being taken swiftly, quickly. It's going to bring justice. And what's the final outcome for Gemini? Get out in nature. Make this decision. Stay courageous. Move from a place of authenticity with this King of Swords coming out. One more. Magician, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Yeah, you tired, Gemini. You've been through it. You're trying to bring something into balance. Could be your finances. Financial opportunities, obligations. You're working really hard, okay? You have everything you need. You're almost at the end. It's like the last stand, the grit. You can get through it. Gemini, I'm going to get you a closing message. Fraud. Let's see. Look at that. Fasting again. Go ahead and fast. Excuse me. Okay. It's a slow process, Gemini. Continue to persevere. It says there is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. Step by step, brick by brick. Fast. It'll help you receive intuitive messages. You might need to speak on something, Gemini. Speak your truth. It says winners focus on winning. Losers focus on winners. So don't even worry about it. Don't worry about these intentional false narratives about you because they're falling apart. And then the last one we got is angel number 911. Light worker. Your life purpose, your soul mission. It says an end of a phase or a cycle. I can't read my writing, y'all. Hold on. Closes the old and in with the new. Okay. You're reaping karmic rewards for work well done. New doors are opening due to hard work, positive thoughts, intentions, and action. When you see angel number 911. Okay. Gemini, I hope that was helpful. And I thank you. Is she? Rose, is it? Moving too fast. Let me see. Non-seal? Ron seal? Okay. All right. I'm going to squeeze Aquarius in there, and then I'm going to come back to Sag, y'all. Okay. Let's see. You are welcome, Kayla. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. Ernest Johnson. Let's see. Aquarius. Trying to figure out where to go, Aquarius. I already shuffled this one. Abundance, the wheel of fortune. Let's see, Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Aquarius. Yes, I want to use this one. Okay. And this one. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Aquarius. It says, pay attention. Notice repetitious signs in your inner guidance as this can yield valuable information. So you're being guided, Aquarius, to pay attention to something. Something that's repetitive. Repetitive signs in your inner guidance. Something's cautioning you. Accept heaven's help. Confirmation. You prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Okay. Alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. I would say guard your energy. Okay. Focus creativity for manifestation. Pay attention. You're being cautioned. Something's repetitive. You ask for help. Move on out the way so the divine can help you. Tolerance. You appreciate others' points of view because you sense the love in everyone. Okay. So you could be working on being a little more tolerable, Aquarius. Heart chakra energy. One more. Thank you. Purpose. You possess the determination and the dedication to consciously demonstrate love. It is a part of your purpose, Aquarius. I don't care what you go through, who tries to come up against you, work against you, cause blockages. We are here to make love, as in giving it, being open to receive it. Kindness, acts of kindness, that is our purpose. Okay? As much as life will try and persuade you not to be in a loving place. All right, Spirit. What's at the bottom of this deck? Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. Very virtuous. You being in that energy helps others grow. Find that energy, Aquarius, within themselves. All right, let's jump into the cards. I want to start with this one. Thank you, Spirit. Current energy. I'm seeing this. Pay attention. Notice repetitious signs in your inner guidance as you can yield valuable information. Present energy. Thank you, Spirit. Two of Swords. Making a decision, not having enough information, needing more information, causing a stalemate. You may not see this. Past energy for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. A Four of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. Aquarius, you could have felt left out, overlooked from an opportunity, some type of abundance with this Ace of Pentacles here. In the past, currently, it's like having your hands tied, your hands being your mind, with confusion, not seeing something, not knowing something. Okay, thank goodness they came out upright. Future energy, we got the Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Knight of Cups. Continue to work really hard, building something, building shelter, working on something, okay? Going within, a Hermit, and following your passion. Future energy. Okay, Aquarius. What is the Two of Swords that's in the present energy for Aquarius? What is this? Feeling like you're tied, not knowing. Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Wands upright. Can I get more? Thank you, Spirit. Three of Pentacles. Sorry, YouTube. Lost connection. Took a minute too to come back. Okay. It glitched, right. Whoever this is, they're in devil energy. And there's justice here. Okay? Right behind the devil. Something that was unfair, imbalanced, unfair is going to be made fair and balanced. You don't see fair and balanced. You don't see this. It's at the bottom of the deck. There's somebody